Yes, well-educated poor people.
That's us.
Yes, who refuse to have a real job. Hello, and welcome to What Pissed You Off This Week. I am your host, Lele, the JoJo Siwa typecast Raukola. Thank you. No problem. And I'm joined here today by Torgeir the Where is my snooze box? Ryssevik. Say hello, Torgeir.
Hello.
Do you feel attacked?
Do you?
I do. I do very much feel attacked. Thank you for reminding me that I look like JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
Welcome to the second episode of our podcast. Torgeir, are you ready to complain about things that have annoyed you this week?
Yes.
Great. So am I.
Yes.
Now, how are you in general,
pretty
apart
good.
from everything that annoys you?
Pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty
Hell
good.
yeah.
How annoyed have you been this week on a scale of 1 to 10?
9.5.
How big of a percentage is me-related annoyment?
About 95.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Likewise. So, Torgeir,
That's me.
what pissed you off this week?
The big grocery store companies in Norway has been conspiring against the consumers. Dun, dun, dun.
Good.
You know, they have been working together and just inflating the prices. Like, regardless of, like, the kind of inflation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just crazy inflating the prices. And, yeah, they have been doing this for, I don't know how long, more than a year.
Norway has always been expensive.
Yeah, always been
Famously expensive.
But
You
now
got
it's just
oljepenger.
gotten crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have been working together and like raising the prices to like crazy levels. And like now after a year or two, I don't even know, they find out about it and they find a combined
When you say they, who do you mean?
The grocery store companies that I think it's the Coop, Rema, and Norgesgruppen, I think.
Right.
And they're being fined a combined sum of
Oh, so they're actually like being fined and
5
stuff.
billion kroner.
So in dollars, that would be like 500 million? About?
$500 million,
Oh, wow.
give or take.
That's
But
insane.
that is a very small amount compared to what they've actually gained from this.
Which is?
I don't even know the number, but it's like they have gained way more than they have to
But
pay.
basically, they have they like unfairly increased the pricing of?
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on? Like after
Years.
COVID or before COVID?
Yeah, I don't know, like
Because everything
when
got
it
super
started.
expensive during COVID.
Yeah, but at least the past 2 years, things have just been rising like crazy for no reason.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How recent news is this? Like, as a person
this-
now living in Norway, should I have known about
As
this?
of recording this, about a week ago.
Oh, so it is
Very
actually recent.
recent that they found out about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
What's going to happen now? Like, how is this going to affect the basic consumer? Like, are their prices going to go down, or are they just going to be like, they
they're
get a
gonna
slap
have
on the
to.
wrist, but then the prices stay the same?
Yeah, because when the 3 biggest companies are working together, that is a monopoly.
That is.
So yeah, we
And
have rules
monopolies
against
that.
that.
Yeah, they're illegal in Norway.
Yeah.
Right?
We have 2 monopolies in Norway. They're both run by
Vinmonopolet.
the state.
Yeah.
It's Vinmonopolet and the lottery.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because lotteries are also illegal. So we have one
That's
company that is like purely illegal, and it's run by the state. It's
Of course
the
it is.
monopolized lottery.
Right.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, they're gonna have to like have prices that are actually based around like the actual inflation of the coin.
Yeah.
But also, like, they have been stealing money from consumers for years, and the consumer isn't getting back any of that. That money is
Yeah.
going to the state. And, like,
You're right.
yeah, the state gets money, and yeah, we're all taxpayers and all that, but that doesn't mean we pay less tax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're stuck with just knowing that, oh, they have taken so much money from us every day.
Yeah, like basically like you've been scammed.
Yeah.
Well, too bad. Moving on. Like
You've been scammed by the people who feed you, kind of. Because
Yeah.
we go to the store, that's where we get our food.
yeah.
And we can't trust them.
yeah, that is so awful.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Because,
like,
like, how-
pissed on a deep level on this.
Yeah, and like realistically, how much are they going to lower prices of food? Probably not much.
I don't know.
So like
It'll be exciting to see, though, like, the contrast between
I
their
hope the price of
massively
Monster
inflated...
Energy goes down.
Hell yeah.
Hell
But, like,
yeah.
the massively inflated prices versus what things actually should cost, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But also, like, how do you actually measure that? Like, what something should cost?
I don't know.
It's almost like we are not qualified to talk about this at all.
Yeah, we we
haven't-
know nothing about economics.
I have a degree in like, film, or like not even film, like media, audiovisual media production.
Yes.
And I did improv in school. You like to say that you're an engineer.
Yeah, I have a certificate in audio engineering, so I am a certified engineer.
So basically, both of us have like unemployed schooling. We didn't even
Yeah.
go to school to be employed
I
and
also have
join
a-
the workforce.
I have a bachelor's degree in music business.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't have real people jobs.
Yeah, no,
Or
for sure.
like, what the fuck is the word? Education. We
have education.
We have education, but not like what is the word that I'm looking for?
Well-educated poor people.
Yes, well-educated poor people.
That's a
Yes, who refuse to have a real job.
hell yeah. That's why we're making a podcast
Hell yeah.
and music and TikToks and stuff.
Yee.
Hell
But,
yeah.
like, does it ever hit you like how cool it is that you get to do these kinds of things for a living? Like you
Yeah, for sure.
get to actually wake up and be like, oh yeah, I get to go to work, instead of being like, I have to go to work. You know?
Yeah. For sure. Like,
'Cause, like,
I
I used-
appreciate that.
I used to work a cash register job and I hated it. Like, I genuinely hated it so much. And I recognize that is such an important job in society. Like, we
Yeah.
need people to sell us things, food, and everything.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it's horrible. Customer service it's hell. It's absolutely hell. Like, I remembered just sitting in my car in a parking lot, just crying. It's like, I don't want to go in. And like this feeling of dread would fill me every time I went to work because I just hated it so much. Like, just so demeaning to be like, hello, how was your day today? I don't care. And then they're usually
Yeah.
like mean to me anyway. I was just like, okay, have a great day. And they just major side. I'm like, well, I don't actually want you to have a good day.
Yeah, no,
Come to
of
think of
course.
it, I don't give a fuck about your day, but I have to be nice. But like, also working as a cashier made me into a Karen. Because
Oh,
now
no.
every time when I go to a store, and if the like cashier isn't super chirpy and like very outwardly like hospitable, I'm like, it's horrible service. Absolutely horrible service. But it's not even out of like, I want the service to be good. It's fully coming from a place of, if I fucking had to put on a face and be like, hi,
Yeah.
so great to see you, and I did not care, so do you.
Yeah.
You don't get to not be super annoying. If I had to be.
Yeah.
If I had to suffer, everyone has to suffer.
So what pissed you off this week?
Thank you for asking. What pissed me off this week is how horrible horror movies are nowadays.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever I go to the movies to watch a horror film, to see a horror film, I leave the theater feeling like I had already seen that movie before.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like every single time, like, You see there's a family. The family has a dog. You know that the dog or whatever pet is gonna die within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It always has the same name, like Max or Fluffy or something like that. It's always played by the same dog. Probably they have one dog in Hollywood that does all the roles, and like you know exactly what is gonna happen to each character.
Does that one dog just dress up as different breeds of dog?
Yeah. It also plays most like small donkeys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like it's just so annoying, and I feel like every single horror movie just goes so like overboard and over the top in the end, where it just completely breaks your suspension of disbelief. You're like, right. So now, what? You just have infinite power? Yeah. What are you, the Scarlet Witch? Like, just like we watched Smile. We watched Smile a couple weeks ago, and I liked it. I thought it was a really good movie.
It was.
But I didn't like that they showed the monster.
When they show the monster, they ruin the
Unless the
suspense.
monster is super good.
Yeah, but
even still, like, because I feel like we as humans are super afraid of the unknown.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole ass thing. So then when you take away that element of unknown and just make it look like... Because the monster in Smile looked like your 55-year-old neighbor, Randy, who's super into glam rock. Yeah. He has a Harley that he never drives because he doesn't actually know how to drive it, but he has it as a status symbol. And he only listens to Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against Guns N' Roses. I love Guns N' Roses. But, like, like... That's what the guy looked like. Just a tall version of that. Kind of like if you were Randy.
Who's Randy?
This monster. And you have the proportion.
Was the monster called Randy?
No, but that's what it looked like. And you just have the proportions of Slender Man. He has really freakishly long legs. So long.
Problematically long legs.
Unnecessarily long.
Cannot fit on planes. That's something
can barely fit behind the set desk we have here.
I've already said what pissed me off this week, so I'm going to save the plane seats for next week. But fuck it out. Plane seats and train seats.
I can fully straighten my legs in planes.
I can have
on
a full
planes.
episode about plane seats and train seats.
What?
I can have a full episode about plane seats and train seats.
We can talk about that. And then I can boast about how I love planes because they're so roomy.
Absolutely. Fuck you. Immediately. What the fuck?
Short people gang. Short people represent.
Did you know Warwick Davis, the actor who plays like several small characters in Harry Potter and Star Wars, and he has problems on planes.
Oh, because he's so short that his legs are like straight.
Yeah. He has to sit with his legs all the way out, and therefore he has to have like
exit row seats.
Exit row seats to have room for his legs.
Yeah.
So like he is short enough that he has the same problem as really tall people.
Yeah. Because like the angle of the that's fun.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Fact.
I read about it in his book. What was the title?
You told me.
Yeah, I told you about that earlier. But what I was gonna endorse this book. What was the name of the book though?
I haven't read it. I can check that for you.
Is it Life's Too Short?
Can you?
It is definitely a short pun.
Can you? What was the name of the?
Warwick Davis.
Warwick.
Warwick.
The book is called Size Matters Not.
Size Matters Not.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Yeah, really good book.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to horror movies.
Yeah,
it's just and like, I also feel like horror movies nowadays lack that heart.
Yeah.
They feel very cash grabby, and I hate how so many movies nowadays just lean on jump scares. Because jump scares are such a cheap way to like create tension in the viewer.
Yeah.
And like I just hate it because it's most of the time it's not even anything scary. It's just like a bird that takes off or something.
I can like a good jump scare for sure.
Yeah, but it has like you can't use that as your main source of horror or attention.
Like one or two jump scares in a movie and a lot of suspense.
Yeah.
That is what I want from a horror movie.
Yeah. But like
and never showing the ghost.
Yeah, but like the thing is with jump scares, I feel like cuz that kind of almost releases the tension.
Yeah.
You know? And I love that slow build up and like we were watching Hill House yesterday.
Yeah.
And there is that scene, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Hill House. I think it was episode 4 with the floating man.
Yeah, that was the twin thing.
The twin thing. There's this floating man, and he has this cane, and he moves very slowly, and you can only hear that his cane like touch the floor when he moves.
Yeah.
And basically, yes, Torgeir, the voice actor.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, anyway,
Foley
long story
artist.
short, the guy is super super tall, like unnaturally tall, and he kind of like bends down under this bed where this child is like hiding away from the guy, and it's so fucking creepy the way they've done it because it's such a long shot, and he slowly bends down, and the music like builds up the ambience, and like first you see his hand go, and then his head. No, I screamed.
Yeah.
I scrumped a scream.
Ear still hurts.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
When I get jump scared, I can't handle the sound effects.
Yeah.
Or like they just come out.
Yeah.
Not by choice. But it was such a good scare because it was a slow build up instead of like, oh, we hear him, then we don't hear his stick, and then you know, jump scare.
And like
So cheap.
you also see fully what is happening. You can see him coming down, and you can see his hand coming. So you know he's coming down there.
You know it. You fully know. And still, like, when he eventually does come, you see his face. You don't get that sense of relief like a jump scare.
Yeah, but also
'Cause, like,
the audio helps there a lot.
Yeah,
though,
that's
with
true.
it. Like, they have, like, this
Yeah.
when he drops his head down.
But still, so freaking creepy.
Yeah.
And, like, I also just hate it when this is just, like, complete, like, from point A to point B. We are not very good at staying on topic or having coherent conversations, and
What were we talking about?
Life.
Oh, what pissed you off?
Yes,
What was it?
horror movies.
Horror. Yeah, for sure. That was what we were talking about, though.
Yeah.
So we didn't go off topic.
Yeah, but like I'm moving on to a completely new thing within the topic. But anyway, like when they're not consistent about the abilities of the monster,
Yeah.
I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Where like first the monster can not cross, let's say, a salt line, which is very typical, like a line of salt. Yeah. And then suddenly 45 minutes later, it can, I don't know, snort salt and then fart out rainbows. And no, not that, but just, you know, like they, like just inconsistent abilities.
What?
Like first a monster, it can't cross a line of salt, and then 45 minutes later, when nothing has really progressed, the monster shouldn't have suddenly gained a fuckload of abilities. Now it's not bothered by salt anymore, and it can just snort it or whatever, or like just, you know what I mean?
Kinda.
Just annoyingly like, oh, like Deus Ex Machina. Oh, like now they can do that because why not?
Ex Machina is a great movie, though.
I haven't. No, is that the Turing test?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Really good.
Really, really good.
Visually beautiful.
Yes, and isn't that Alicia Vikander?
Yeah, that's
She's
right.
so good.
Yeah.
I love her. But yeah, that annoys me in horror movies. Just inconsistent abilities and just jump scares as like the main source of scares.
Yeah.
And then just not having any heart. And I feel like every single new horror movie I have already seen because I've seen one of them. And it's just boring. I do love that. What is the guy who made Hereditary? Hereditary. What is his name?
I don't know.
Because he is, I think, breathing new life into the horror scene. I really like his movies.
Yeah.
And I've liked Jordan Peele's movies so much, but I did not like Nope.
Yeah, Nope was a nope for me.
Yeah. Like, I went into it fully wanting to love it because I have loved his previous movies.
Yeah.
So much. But then, like, that just...
It was weird.
Yeah, so forgettable.
Yeah, the characters had no substance.
None.
Whatsoever.
I feel like I was rooting for the spaceship.
Yeah.
Because, like...
Spaceship, dragon...
what even was it?
What do you call those?
The Leviathan?
The kind of fish that is also Nemo's school bus.
What?
Stingray.
Ah. What?
Those.
Yeah.
Stingray spaceship
Yeah,
dragon.
and I hate that they showed that one scene where like the people get sucked up into the thing.
And the green square.
Yeah. Yeah, where did the people go? Where did its organs go when it turned into a pile of bed sheets and a green square?
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know.
I just didn't like it.
And like,
Just so inconsistent. Like, it's inconsistent. That one didn't have jump scares though, did it?
I don't know.
Maybe like a match cut or two or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, no, it just wasn't for me.
In today's news, Kesha is releasing new music. Really cool.
Very cool.
Also, Katy Perry is releasing new music. Cool.
Not cool.
Not so cool.
Not at all cool. Very warm. No. Lukewarm.
Yeah, lukewarm.
Very much lukewarm.
Yeah, those I haven't heard the full songs, but what I've heard has had no life to it whatsoever.
And it sounds so dated.
Yeah.
And not in like a hip and cool way.
No,
You
just
know, like punk, like pop punk often is.
yeah.
It sounds kind of retro, not retro, but you know, like it sounds like it could be from 2012.
Yeah,
This
but
sounds-
that's too recent to be
Yeah.
retro.
Yeah,
You know
exactly. That's
what I
why like not retro, but like sounds nostalgic. This feels just dated.
Yeah.
Like she has not evolved her sound at all since 2016.
And it feels AI.
It, especially the second single.
Yeah.
Like Woman's World, the lyrics seem chat GPT generated,
Yeah.
but the like overall vibe of the song I think was better.
Yeah.
But the second song, so bad. Lifeless.
So yeah, just completely lifeless. Lyrics were like fucking nonsensical.
Nonsensical.
Like or not nonsensical is not the word. They had no substance whatsoever.
Yeah.
And yeah, like and the vocal was so clean to the point where like is it even a vocal performance anymore?
Yeah,
like
it's lacking that humanity.
Yeah. It was just very produced, very
Yeah.
and not in a cool way where it's a cool vocal effect. It's just polished to the point of being really fucking boring.
Yeah.
And like I've heard Katy Perry sing really good. She's
She
not
has
a bad
good
artist
songs.
at all.
Yeah.
That's not what we're saying.
We're just saying that this
This is a bad take.
what we
Or
have
a
gotten
bad-
so far is not very good.
Yeah.
And then there's the added layer of it having been produced by Dr. Luke, who does not deserve to have nice days. He deserves to get paper cuts in his fingers and the hot sauce in his eyes.
What's the opposite of Luke? Cool. Dr. Luke, not cool. Yeah, no, there has been some allegations about Dr. Luke.
It's not even allegation that
Yeah,
I
no,
think
it has been proven.
bad person.
Not a cool guy.
We don't like him.
And Kesha has been releasing music where she... where am I going with it? Kesha, with the music she's releasing now, she is kind of
She's
building...
independent.
Yeah, she's independent. She's releasing her own music. And she is like...
Yeah, like in Kesha's marketing, like she is really confident in her own like self and like sexuality and like her femininity and just being exactly what she wants to be and what she wants to do.
Yeah.
And she is, it's like cunty pop, very hyper pop, very like just a serve.
Yeah.
It's giving so much. How to speak in fluent brain rot. But like, she's so real about it. Whereas Katy Perry, she is trying to be exactly what Kesha is, But the thing is, Kesha actually is that, but Katy Perry is trying to like portray herself being that. So she's not being authentic about it.
Yeah.
And like sexy, confident.
Went finish there for a second.
Shut the fuck up. Heaven sent. So soft. So
Wait, you need to stop before we have to pay royalties.
That's true. But just like her vocal performance lacks any feeling.
Yeah.
And just the lyrics are such surface level feminism, you know?
Yeah.
And it feels very performative. And even in the music video, like she steals someone's like ring light that's shaped like the feminine symbol and stuff.
Yeah.
And it feels so forced. And then like Kesha is just fully singing about like herself and her own enjoyment, and like she's just in this for the joyride.
Yeah.
And like, what is the lyric like? You say you love me. Well, that's funny. Well, so do I. You know,
Good line.
So good, such a good line.
Such a good song.
It's so good. It scratches an itch in my brain.
Yeah.
Especially the couple lines. Make it and like the sound is so good.
Really fucking good.
She is mother, like she says in the song. She is mother. Mother is mothering. Brain rot. But yeah. By the way, you as a music producer, can you kind of explain what the situation between Kesha and Dr. Luke has been? Like, how? Like
I don't know the full story, so I don't know if I can.
Because like from what I've heard is people have been saying that she's been stuck in a contract.
Yeah.
Like, do people usually in the music scene make contracts with like a producer that they will produce like for 10 years with them or something like that?
I don't know how that whole thing worked. Like maybe he owned a publishing company that she was signed to, or a label, or I don't know. Some sort of contract was there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all we have to say for this week. We have gotten to complain. We are very happy. I feel content. Do you feel like you got to complain?
A little bit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Still have lots I want to complain about, though.
Well, there's always next week.
There's always next week.
And we will see you there.
You
Goodbye.
specifically.
Yes,
We're
not the
doing
other
that
guy.
again.
Not the other guy.
We're
you.
not doing that again.
Yes, we are.
need a
That's
new
now
bit.
our bit. No.
You. Yeah, you with the blue hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the guy with the
vest.
sunglasses.
Blue hat, red vest.
Bye.
You.
Bye.
Bye.